Hi, thanks for joining us. I'm Joyce Danger, and I'm here with Cassie DeJong, and we're going to be sharing a little bit about her story and why she decided to get started in Mary Kay. Cassie, I'm so proud of Cassie because she's one of my offspring sales directors, and she's been building her Mary Kay business for 18 years and a sales director for 12 years, actually this month.
Yeah.
And so I wanted her to share a little bit about why she decided to step up to become a sales director after being a consultant for quite a while. So, you want to share?
I would love to share. I'm just going to give you the whole story.
Okay.
All right,
Good.
very good. I decided to become a sales director. At one point, I discovered that I was a single mom. I found myself as a single mom and had been building my Mary Kay business very, very part-time up to that point. I was working full-time, and I picked my daughter up from daycare at one point, and the lady said to me, "Oh my gosh, she rolled over for the first time today." And I'm thinking to myself, oh, no, you're not supposed to tell me that. I'm supposed to learn that and discover that on my own. And so what I realized at that point as I was standing on this woman's doorstep is that I didn't feel good about that. And how many other women experience this and don't feel good about this? And here I have this opportunity in my hands to be able to change that. And then I can give this opportunity to other women so that they can have that change as well, or not have to experience that whole, she rolled over for the first time today. I didn't want to miss any more firsts that Libby was going to have. So that's what pushed me to realize that I need to do something more with this opportunity. And Joyce was right there when I was ready to do that. Yeah, it was fun.
I remember that. Oh, and I remember your baby was sick. So much. It just seemed like you were always taking her. I don't know if she got sick from the daycare or what happened, but you just needed to be with her.
Ear infection after ear infection. Yeah, it was, I don't know if it was the daycare or not either. It was just God's way of saying, hey, get busy. Here's your little kick in the butt. But I know he doesn't create sickness. So, it freed me up. That decision to become a sales director or move towards that position freed my mind up from all of the other, what if this, what if that, what if, because my why was very clear about why I wanted to be a director, to be there for Libby, and to not have to have this experience of daycare. Not that daycare is bad, but for me and mine at that point, I was done with it. And I wanted to instill my values in her, and this was the perfect opportunity to do that.
So what other things could have stopped you at that time in your life?
Well, at that time, I was getting married, planning a wedding, and my husband-to-be, who's my husband now, said to me, you know what? You can quit, because I was working full-time still. You can quit that job that I was doing. I was running another business, and you don't have to run that business anymore, and you can quit Mary Kay if you'd like to. And honestly, I stopped for a moment and I went, oh no, I have been living on my own for this many years and taking care of myself. I am not going to want to have to ask you for money. So I will just keep doing my Mary Kay business, but I will get rid of the other business. So that was one of the things. He just didn't want his wife doing Mary Kay, or that Mary Kay thing. And so I made the decision as I was planning the wedding to take him to seminar that summer. And so that was a big deal for him. He really got the full picture of why I am in Mary Kay, and looked at it as a ministry for me. He owned a business and had a great income from that. We didn't need the income from this business, but I will tell you now that if I would have quit Mary Kay back then, our life would look a lot different right now, because things have happened in this economy that I'm sure a lot of others have experienced, that I was able to just go, oh, fantastic, I'm just going to give my Mary Kay business a bigger boost, and we don't need to skip a whole big of a beat, if that makes any sense, during the loss of the business that he had owned for 20 years. So I'm thrilled to say that I kept going, because when you don't quit, you win automatically. That's just a given. And so thrilled that I didn't quit, and just kept pushing on and pushing through when it wasn't a necessity.
Mm-hmm.
Even. So,
I think it's really good for our kids too to see this example that you set of how to be, how to continue to work even when you don't feel like it, and to have the discipline that you do, and yet be able to bring your kids to school and pick them up after school, and all the freedom of time that you have.
Right. Yeah, and at this point, my Mary Kay business provides that income for us to keep our kids in private school. And I am the bus driver for my children because we don't have a school bus for our school. So I drive them to school in the morning, and my husband picks them up in the afternoon. And so it gives us that flexibility and freedom that I wouldn't have had I went back to corporate America after the loss of the business. So we were able to just keep on keeping on. And and to show our children, here's a way to create your life, create your lifestyle, to follow through on what God's plans are for you versus what the world has planned for you. And so this business it's been there through a whole lot of fun things and a whole lot of scary things for us. And I wouldn't give it up for anything.
Has it provided, as far as your dreams and your future, the things you've done in your past and things that you are looking forward to, how has Mary Kay played a part in living your dreams?
Well, Joyce, that's a pretty deep question. It goes back to, it has given us that freedom to not have to be able to take time off, or to be able to go somewhere on vacation without having to ask for that time off, because my husband was self-employed. We could just pick up and go. So it created that flexibility. It is part of my dream, and it is part of what God has put on my heart, to have my kids in private school and to have that Christian education. That is part of my dream. And so right now, that's what Mary Kay is providing for, is just to keep them there. And for future-wise, to show them that there are other options out there, that you don't have to necessarily go to work for somebody else to be able to build your lifestyle, because you are building their lifestyle, not your own. But Mary Kay gives us that opportunity to have the flexibility to build our lifestyle, to build our dreams, to create moments and experiences, to take them to Disney World. Libby's been to Disney World probably 4 times in her 13 years of life, and Josh a couple of times. And so the freedom and flexibility is amazing for our family, especially when my husband has been self-employed. So I don't know, does that help?
That helps a lot, yes.
Okay.
Well, I'm incredibly proud of you, Cassie. You've done a really great job, and the discipline that you have shown over the years to work, even when I've always been impressed when I knew that you didn't need the money, and you continue to work, and you continue to work whether you need the money or whether you don't need the money, that you show the drive and the discipline to do what you need to do when you need to do it, whether you feel like it or whether you don't feel like it, doesn't really enter into the equation. And I see our phone is ringing, so it must be time to go. So thanks for joining us.
Thank you.